All right, students, constructing parallel and perpendicular lines. The objective here is to learn how to construct parallel and perpendicular lines, so you're going to need your compass and straight edge. Here's the review. A rectangle has two pairs of parallel segments. That's true. A rectangle has two pairs of perpendicular segments. That's false. This pair here, the first pair is alternate interior angles. The second pair is corresponding. And the last pair is alternate exterior angles. I'm going to skip the next one. That's not that important. All right. So I'm going to demonstrate how you can construct parallel and perpendicular lines. I'm going to skip around a little on this one. I think I'm going to do problem 3 first. We want a perpendicular at a point on a line using a compass and a straight edge. So I want a line that's perpendicular to point P, perpendicular at point P to line L. To do that, one thing that we can use to help us figure this out is the fact that if you are on the perpendicular bisector of a segment, then every point on that perpendicular bisector is equidistant from the points on the line. So what I'm going to do is create a couple points that are equidistant from point P on that segment. Like so. Then I am going to use those points and draw a line. Find where they intersect. I need to spread this out a little more here. All right. So I'm going to draw this line. Then I'm going to go to the other side and draw that line. Then I'm going to do the same thing on the bottom here. Find where those two arches cross. Now, if I take my straight edge and draw that, I will have a line through that point P, perpendicular. I guess I missed point P a little bit. With the smart board, we can fix that up just a little bit there. There we go. All right. So there's a line through point P that's perpendicular to the other line. All right. The next problem I'm going to do is I'm going to construct a line parallel right here. Let's do problem number 1. So what I want is a line that goes through the point N and is parallel to line L. And to do that, I'm going to use the converse of the corresponding angles postulate, which says that if corresponding angles are congruent, then lines are parallel. So I'm going to create some angles here. First I'm going to draw a line with my straight edge through point N, and that can be at any angle you want. Then I'm going to use my compass and draw some angles, make some angles, some congruent angles. The way you do that is, you might remember this, just pick some width on your compass, draw an arc. So now I have an angle represented there. Then I'm going to go to point N and draw the same arc. I'm going to use my compass to measure the width of that arc. So I'm going to stretch my compass till it is the same width. I can see that is. I'm going to use that width to mark my other angle. So I don't want my compass to lose its setting here. And then I can take my straight edge and draw a parallel line, lining up that dot with my cross mark. Now I am certain that those two lines are parallel because this angle here is congruent to this angle here. And if corresponding angles are congruent, then the lines are parallel. Okay. All right, in this problem, we want to construct a quadrilateral with one pair of parallel sides of lengths A and B. So given segments lengths A and B, we want to construct a quadrilateral. Really what we need to do here is just make a set of parallel lines and then use our compass to measure the lengths A and B and put them on those lines. So we only want one pair of parallel sides. So I'm just going to draw with a straight edge any line. It can be at any angle. I can change the angle if I want. Anyway, so if I draw a line, then I want a line parallel. I want to construct a line parallel to that line. And we'll use the idea that we just used in the last one. So I'm going to just use my straight edge and I'm going to draw a random line that can be my transversal that I can use to create an angle. So I'm going to create corresponding angles. Now I need a compass. And I'm going to draw an arc for that angle. And then I'm going to draw another arc for an angle. I might as well use that point I made there. It doesn't really matter because we're only worried about the lengths of one of the sides, not both of them. All right, then I'm going to measure that arc. I get equal sized arcs, which makes equal sized angles. So there we go. That's the right width. Both there. And I'm going to measure that arc on the other angle. Find it far enough. Finish that out so I catch that arc. Get out of the way. Now, keeping my compass at the same spot. That arc, and now I can use my ruler and draw the line that's parallel. In those two spots. Now I have a set of parallel lines. I have my transverse, so I can use as one side of the quadrilateral. Now I just need to measure the two lengths A and B. Using my compass, here's length A, right there. And I'm going to put length A on that. And then length B. Like that length. I'm going to use that on my other parallel line. There. And I'm going to use my straight edge. And draw that line in. There. Draw right there. Draw that in. And right here is length A, so that's AC, dots in. And here is length B, so that is BY. And AZ is parallel to BY. All right. Go ahead and try some of the problems. Use those methods. Rewatch the video if you need to.